My name's Sam Karen. This is about my 8th time doing some stand-up comedy for you guys. So, I figure I'll let you guys know a little bit about myself, a little story just to get an idea of who I am. Recently I decided I'd try to figure out how smart I am, because I'm an idiot. I decided I'd go online and find an IQ test. Long story short, I just got scammed out of $20. Now, at first I was mad. I'm like, who would do something like this? But in hindsight, I mean, it's probably the best IQ test I could have asked for. In the business community, there's this book, and it strongly advocates that you should say yes and instead of yes but in response to things in conversation, because it sounds less aggressive or something like that. Now I have to say, I'm a strong advocate of the yes but. Let me explain.
Yes, but.
Say somebody walks up to you and they tell you their kid is stupid. And their kid is stupid, and you don't want to lie. If you say yes and, you just accepted that shit without flinching. You say yes but, at least you give them a sliver of hope before you tell them that it's probably genetic. I think these days, if you want to open up a new business, you essentially need to know how to code better than 500 million Indian honor students, or that, or you need some sort of gimmick. Think fidget spinners or punny restaurant names. Like, for instance, I've always wanted to open up a soup shop called The Brothel. That would have no signage out front, absolutely nothing to indicate that it sold soup. That way I'd just lure in all these unsuspecting customers looking for prostitutes. Once they're in, that's it. They're a fucking customer. What? Are they gonna have everyone? Are they gonna leave and everyone witness that walk of shame? No. No, they're gonna sit down and enjoy a hot bowl of soup. Now, I don't think any of you guys would have heard of the restaurant called Dick's, but for those of you who don't know, it's a restaurant that's whole gimmick is that the staff are all jerks to you while you eat. They just make fun of you. They bully you. I think obviously this is $1 billion idea. Like, well, that's fantastic, but it would just be a lot better if it were applied to different industries. Like, imagine you get people painting your house and you just get straight up bullied for 2 weeks. It'd be a great value deal because you get a 2-for-1. You're essentially getting your home painted and a vacation because you won't even feel at home in your own house. One moment, I've got some new jokes for you guys. I'm just gonna pull this up. So recently I was doing a home renovation and I had to get some caulking. The product that we ended up getting was called No More Nails. I just thought it would be a lot better if it was called I Can't Believe It's Not Nails. I mean, you'd instantly know that it's not nails the second your house started to fall apart in the rain because it's held together with caulking, but that's another story. So whenever I'm driving home, I always see this sign that says, slow kids at play. Now, if you had just left it at kids at play, I would have obviously known to slow down. But now that you've specified that these kids are slow, it's like you're just trying to tempt me. Like, I don't know what you want. So the autocorrect on my phone initially didn't understand swear words, so I just ended up saying duck extremely out of context repeatedly. I think it's a good idea. I get where they're coming from, but it would just be a whole lot better if they focus on other things. There's better options. Like, how great would it be if it just automatically corrected literally to figuratively? How much smarter would people sound on a daily basis? I think that girls who wear triple push-up bras are sort of like a Bugatti with a smart car's engine. You just lift the hood and you're like, oh, I guess that's it. At first you think it's their Adam's apple, and then you just realize, oh, that's one of their breasts.
I never heard that one.
Me and my ex-girlfriend, we were never on the same page. We were never on the same page. I would always be saying like, slow down, you're moving too fast. And she would always say things like, stop following me in your car. I like it when exes, they can be on good terms. Like, we can still do nice things for each other. Like, my ex-girlfriend actually recently modified my car. Like, pretty cool, right? Yeah, she actually added this neat little tube. It goes all the way from the exhaust right up to the window. Recently my doctor told me that I should get outside more, and that's why I took up smoking. The great thing about smoking is that it's not just that you get outside, it's that you get a lot more family time. You know, like you're there on your deathbed, family's all around you, grandkids won't visit. I bet they will now. Bit dark. Does anyone here remember Neopets?
Yes.
All right, well, for those of you who don't know, essentially it's a website from the early 2000s, and you got to take care of a virtual pet. Yeah, it's so cute. So cute, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, when's the last time any of you guys actually checked in on those, you bastards? Can you imagine how many of those are just starving, neglected Neopets out there just because millennials have no sense of responsibility? Forget anything else that's going on in the world. This is the moral tragedy we'll be remembered for. This is the wrong side of history, guys. All right, I'll leave you on one last thing. It's great for Ottawa winters. This piece of advice, it really helped me out this year. So Ottawa winters, we all know they're cold. I'm glad that it's getting warm out now, but just whenever it's freezing outside, just pro tip, you can keep yourself warm by just burning all of your bridges. Thanks, guys.